Oh my goodness, absolute joy for Broncos fans out there, right? Denver just obliterated the Cowboys with an outrageous 44-24 victory. Insane offensive execution it was. Bo Nix was the mastermind, with 4 unparalleled touchdown passes. Just an extraordinary night. Harvey, unbelievable. His dual threat game with 2 rushing scores and a receiving touchdown kept Dallas in disbelief. And Troy Franklin was like poetry in motion with those sensational receptions. The offensive line, absolutely massive. Protected Nix like a fortress, no sacks at all. And the defense rushing like wild bulls, forcing 2 key interceptions. How do you even stop that? If you want more insane reactions and deep dives like this, subscribe now. Let's keep this energy rolling, folks. There's so much more to break down, so stay with me. All right, folks, let's jump right into it. Harvey, man, what a performance. To be honest, he didn't just play the game, he dominated it. Seriously, this guy is turning heads. When you talk about dual threat capabilities, Harvey is the poster child. He brought a whole new level of energy and intensity. Think about 66 rushing yards with 2 critical touchdowns that set the tone for the entire Broncos offense. Oh my goodness, that 40-yard run. How do you even defend against that? It's like he sees defensive gaps before they even form. And get this, he wasn't just smashing through on the ground. His coordination with Nix, unreal. The receiving touchdown he caught wasn't just a stroke of luck, it was a masterpiece of timing and strategy. You can see how their chemistry opened up opportunities that left the Cowboys scrambling to adjust, but failing. Harvey's influence out there was unimaginable for Dallas's defense. They just couldn't catch up, both literally and figuratively. With performances like this, not only does he elevate his own status, but he also gifts Denver a new set of tactical options for future encounters. What a player. So shifting gears to Bo Nix, who was the maestro orchestrating this Denver offense. Talk about stepping up to the plate. We've seen him deliver before, but this game against the Cowboys, oh my goodness, it was his playground. Now here's the thing. Nix completed 19 out of 29 throws, racking up 247 yards and dishing out 4 sensational touchdowns. That's efficiency at its finest. His ability to stay calm under pressure was key. We're talking poise and precision combined, basically dissecting the Cowboys secondary like a top surgeon. And let's be honest, even with that 1 interception, the guy was in command all game long. But it wasn't just about those stats. It was how Nix read the game. He saw the gaps, exploited weaknesses, and just went for it when it mattered. That synergy with Harvey, unreal. The way they linked up for those plays, it was like they were in each other's heads. Such chemistry on the field adds an incredible layer to the Broncos' offensive arsenal. Honestly, with Bo Nix at the helm, Denver's momentum isn't just a fluke, it's a promise of potential greatness in the making. Now, let's talk about Denver's defense because, oh man, did they step up big time against the Cowboys. You could see they weren't just riding on Nix's offensive mastery, they were carving their own narrative, one that's all about grit and resilience. The Broncos' defensive unit was a force to be reckoned with, holding the Cowboys to just 339 total yards. That's no small feat. The interceptions by Dondria Tillman and Jady Barron were game changers, exactly the kind of plays that flip the script and tilt momentum in your favor, right? Their ability to read plays and disrupt Prescott's rhythm was nothing short of sensational. And it's not just about the interceptions. Denver's defensive line kept up relentless pressure, notching 2 critical sacks and forcing Prescott to make rushed decisions, leading to a mere 5.2 yards per pass. Alex Singleton stood tall, leading the charge with 11 tackles, setting the tone for an aggressive Broncos defense. And then you've got the group dynamic, the pass deflections, the solid tackles, the cohesion. It all adds up to a unit that can very well set the groundwork for upcoming victories. That defensive show wasn't just a one-off. It signals a fundamental strength that Denver can rely on going forward. But then you look over at the Dallas Cowboys and it's like deja vu all over again with their defensive hiccups. They allowed a massive 426 yards. And listen, if you watched the game, you probably guessed Bo Nix was going to have a field day out there. And he did. Harvey ran circles around them with that insane combination of rushing and receiving threat. It's unbelievable how Dallas seemed absolutely helpless against explosive plays. Like Troy Franklin snagged 2 touchdowns and the secondary, they were caught napping, let's be honest. And speaking of giving inches, those Cowboys penalties racked up 80 yards, gift-wrapping field position to the Broncos. It felt like every time they had a chance to claw back into it, bam, there goes another miscue. Maybe it comes down to tactical oversights? I don't know, but the coaching staff needs to seriously rethink game management before it's too late. Sure, individual effort is crucial, but if there's no cohesive game plan to leverage those talents, you're left with a mess. The playoffs are looming, and if they want to make any noise, this defensive conundrum needs a swift remedy, or they're sitting ducks. Everything needs a rethink before they hit the field again. So that brings us to the broader implications of this commanding Broncos victory. And man, the questions it raises are huge. We've seen how Denver perfectly executed their offensive game plan, and Bo Nix, with his stellar 4-touchdown show, was nothing short of sensational. I mean, his connections with Troy Franklin and RJ Harvey, absolutely electric. And talk about Harvey, his dual threat capability just makes him a dream to any quarterback. A real problem for any defense. Flipping to the defense, you've got those interceptions from Dondrea Tillman and Jardie Barron that really discombobulated Dallas, didn't they? Limiting such a potent attack to just 339 yards shows that Denver can lock it down. But here's the thing, their next games are going to be real tests. Can they maintain this form against divisional rivals breathing down their necks? Conversely, the Cowboys, well, they need answers fast. They've got to reboot that defensive strategy if they want to survive the playoff race. Anyway, how do you all see this affecting both teams moving forward? Drop your thoughts, predictions, or even rants in the comments. Let's get this dialogue buzzing because, honestly, the season's just heating up.